My question is, what can the organization do to ensure well-being? I know it has probably a very big answer, but I'm sure that you can just give us your the very thoughts that's coming right now.
Right. Well, actually, they can do a lot. I mean, the first is for me, lead by example. So management has to support, well-being, and they actually have to lead by example. Another thing which they might not like to hear is offer competitive compensation and benefits, promote work-life balance. And I see that coming more and more in Germany. Providing opportunities for growth and development. So that means also providing not only job-related learning, but also personal learning. Most of all, provide a positive work environment. Do not accept people who don't live the corporate values, because corporations, they have good intent, and they have put up the values because they are important to them. It's not just, it's something you need to have. It is something they want to have and they want to live it. But obviously, in a large organization with, subsidiaries and branches in many countries, you cannot control it everywhere. So the people in charge in the different offices, they have to watch it. And in a way, they do know, and if it is not good, they need to address it. They cannot just let it run by, because it's, it has been like this all the time. And, and this person is an outstanding salesperson and we cannot do without him. But he is I don't say the word, to his colleagues, he's a pain to his colleagues. And then you have to do something. Offering health and wellness programs. And I had that in one of the organizations I worked for. We had stress relief, we had meditation, and we also there are also companies, I learned it from a yoga teacher, who offer yoga classes online, where for your shoulders and things like this. So you can do these exercises from your desk. Offer breaks and time out, also for for events that happen in an employee's life. In Germany, you have days off when you care for elders. You can take a few days off. You can reduce your working time. Also, in general, you can do that. You get days off for specific events like weddings and birth of your child. You have, obviously the mother is free, but the husband or the partner gets also a few days free, actually some months now. And provide social engagement opportunities. I did that a lot at each organization I was. We painted kindergartens. We provided interview training to less privileged children in the last year of school when they went into a job. We did that. We cleaned up certain nature protection areas. So, different things. Obviously support the workload. And the tendency of managers, I'm not saying leaders, and I hope in my past I was a leader. The tendency of managers is you have a good person in your team and you can always depend on the person, and she is always doing a great job, and she gets more and more and more and more and more because she is good and she does it and she doesn't complain. She just puts her head down and she works tireless. Don't do it. Because at one point in time, that even that person will struggle and will be burnt out. So look into the workload of each individual. recognize and reward contribution. Really do that. Don't sell the successes of somebody else for your own. Give that person who did something good feedback, recognize the contribution, make it known, because a lot of time we women, we tend to be a little bit shy when we had a big success. We say, oh, yeah, I had support. It wasn't that big. No. The manager should help that person and say, Shahnaz, she contributed to 50% revenue increase and she did it, da, 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 da. And, leaders also need to take care of their team members and make them visible. Promote financial wellness, have seminars on financial wellness, have a support on financial wellness, like pointing out help organizations or, classes, seminars where you can learn how to invest. Provide clear communication, tell people what you expect, not only, job related, but also from behavior wise, from professionalism, and communicate exactly what you want. And then also have employee assistance programs. The American organizations I worked for, they all had that. I cannot say how often that was used, but in a time of crisis, you actually could call anonymously an organization and get help. Provide flexibility during personal crisis. That is very important. And don't make people come to the office when they are sick. And most of all, also with the lead by example, ask for feedback, ask people for feedback either directly or anonymously. There are organizations who offer these anonymous, questionnaires, and you can respond to them without being identified who wrote what. And then this organization evaluates the input and gives an extract to the management. And that is a valuable tool, I think, to do a pulse check, to know how you're actually doing with your values, or if there are issues in certain areas, and or in general, what you might have overlooked. And in large organizations, these surveys, they are broken down to, it has to have a certain amount of employees, because otherwise it becomes obvious. And it then went to country specific. And it depends. Sometimes even when the branch had more than, let's say, 100 people, then the branch manager got his survey and then could act on it. And for the managers, the improvement in certain areas was also in their targets when there were areas that were not good.
Yeah, those are absolutely very important points. We are just getting few compliments, Beat, for your great presentation and discussion for today. Some of the very important points, our participants really appreciates that. I would like to thank all our participants today, because it is a weekend in Bangladesh, and yet you have taken your valuable time to join our event today. Thanks to Biet once again, and I'm sure that we will have many more sessions, because we really want to have more webinars with you, Biet, because you cover such important topics, your areas. I really enjoyed. I could go on for good a few hours talking about this. And I know this is a very, this is a topic very close to your heart also. If you have any other concluding comments, please would like to hear that.
I just want to thank you all for listening to me for so long. It was a bit longer than expected, but I loved your questions. They were really good. I thank Shahnaz for organizing it and having me. And I would also appreciate you giving me feedback, because obviously I like to hear if I did good, but I also like to hear what I can improve. So don't be shy. Send me your feedback or send it to Shahnaz so she can share it with me. That would be also very helpful for me and would contribute to my well-being, because I would know what was good and I would have learning opportunities.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. We will definitely welcome any question, comment. We would love to convey that to Biet. You can reach us in our social media pages. In the, form, we have all the information, which is available in our pages again. So with that, we will conclude our webinar for today. Thank you all once again, and hope to see you in our next event very soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you, Viet. Thank you, Shahnaz.